Today is Friday, March 6th. S&P is down 74. NASDAQ is down 287. Russell is down 53. And the Dow is down 444. Russell down over 2%. Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ right around 1%. Gold up almost 2%. Silver up almost 3%. Notes and bonds are mixed. 10-year yield, a little bit red. Oil up 12%, over $90 a barrel. Woo! Yikes. Natural gas is up over 6%. Soybeans finished up 2%. Wheat finished up 6%. That might be almost a lock limit for wheat. I can't remember what the limit is, but corn's up. Corn finished up about 1.5%. Euro and the pound are both green, and Bitcoin is down 4.5%. VIX up 14%, currently at 27.1. As far as my trading today, my BICs are green as of now. A little bit lighter on the tranches. I paused some of my earlier ones. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I did 10. I've got several open tranches that are still unstopped for potential pins if we don't go crazy at the end of the day. Currently up about 2,800. Did a 1 DTE or 3 DTE Monday options. Closed one of them at about 32%, currently up about 28% on the other one. So I'll just let that close out at the end of the day. And then my 6-7 put calendar is up right at $1,000, about 10%. I did one Elmo that hit profit target, so that was good for 410, I think. Day trading, had a couple day trades. One was a loser in Microsoft, and one was a winner in AVGO. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Wrong day. Yeah, no, that's right. Microsoft loser, AVGO winner, and then I'm in an SPX vertical, which was just up 50%, and it just went back into the red with this dip. I keep waiting for price to push through previous day low, and it keeps getting rejected. So we'll see what happens with that. I should have taken some off, but I was really looking for that breakthrough on that 18th push up to previous day low. Let's see what else. Did a DC time machine that was a 6-7. Got that flipped to a risk-free iron Condor. I'm also in a 13-14 DTE, and that one's still about looks like about 50 cents away from potentially transforming. So with that long a duration, I didn't expect to necessarily lock it in today, but still have a chance. I mean, after MOC and then into the last 15 minutes after the bell, sometimes you'll see some profit really come in. So I'm going to hold it past the bell, and then I will most likely close it for whatever I can get, or we'll see. Maybe it'll transform. I think that is it for me today. Yeah, that's it for me. You guys having a good day? Bitcoin back below 70,000. What's it at now? About 68,000. VIX still creeping higher, 27.38. Then I've got a bunch of DC time machines that expired today that I've been putting on just over the last week or so. And the big gap down is going to push me out of my sweet spot. So unless we have a monster rally into the end of the day, that's probably just going to hit minimum profit. Had a shot at over almost 15,000 of profit, but The downside just moved away. Seeing some more downside come in. Yeah, right now I just don't see the need to hold any double calendars over the weekend. If things calm down a little bit, I might hold a little bit more. And I've held some over the weekend, even when things were pretty wild, but definitely wouldn't hold a full position. So you just need to be comfortable with the amount of risk that you hold over. Definitely, nothing wrong with it, but there's just so much headline risk right now that I'd prefer just to close it out. I should be able to, like on that 13-14, I'll probably close it out for a small profit if it doesn't transform here, and then just reload on Monday. A win's a win, Articulate. I agree. Medfly still holding silver and gold futures. Marvell and AVGO, nice winners. Something else, I'm not sure what that is. /mall, what is that? Yeah, I'll still do the 12-13 cycle on Monday. Yeah. Oh, MCL. Got it. I thought you were trading in the mall. S&P, NASDAQ still dipping. Oh yeah, chips, all the chips are getting hammered. AMD, MU, SMH is down 3.5%. SNDK down 4.5%. Intel getting hammered. Circle, which has been super strong, is getting hammered. Microsoft just went back in the red. Yeah, Nvidia's down 3%. Not what I was looking for. Not what I was looking for. I was looking for a nice right hook punch above that previous day low. I mean, that thing just rejected all day long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I mean, the zero DTE stuff is just not my favorite on those. I did one today I posted about, but it's definitely not something I'll post as an actual trade. Some of you guys might like it. I mean, if you're used to trading Elmos and zero DTE, the problem is you can't really put a stop on it, so you got to make sure you're sitting there watching it. But they, can book profits quickly and lose quickly. So just a preference. Well, shoot. Now I got to figure out what I want to do with my vertical here. Yeah, I would say my bread and butter is kind of 3 to 10, but I'll dip my toes further out and a little bit shorter sometimes. Bitcoin coming back down to lows, down almost 5%. Well, I wasn't looking for a specific profit on that vertical. I was watching price action, and I was waiting for a push through that previous day low, and it just did not happen. I had multiple chances to take some profits when it pushed up to that level, but I was looking for the push through.
Order filled. Order filled.
Now I'm getting hit on some put sides of my BICs.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
Oh, sorry guys. Forgot I had my system audio on. You're probably hearing all my fills going on here.
Order filled.
Yeah, 3 to 10. NASDAQ all the way back down towards lows of day. Tesla coming down heavy. Netflix is holding up well. It's at unchanged. Yeah, a lot of chips getting hammered though. A lot of chips in the dip. Something just come out on the juice. Let me see. No, don't see anything. Oh, Oracle and OpenAI end plans to expand the Texas data center site. Looks like that was kind of, let's see, that came out at 10. Yeah, that's kind of when it started. One minute AI is saving the world, next minute AI is crashing the market. SPX back down to 35. VIX back above 28. High today was 28.57. VIX getting close to territory we haven't seen since back around Liberation Day. There's a little spike higher.
Order partially filled.
On October 17th,
Order
where it's
filled.
at right now, but not much. My vertical's basically pretty much toast here. That is a shame. Is going to be a super late ad on Mahomes to try to get $2 for sure. My 1 DTE is coming back closer to center, but this is quite a vol pump, so it's not really getting a whole lot of benefit from it. Here is my 6-7 put calendar. So in a kind of a quote-unquote normal market, I'd probably hold at least some of this over the weekend, but I just don't really have an interest in taking that risk. So I'll close that out by the end of the day. That 13-14 looks like it may be getting closer. It's kind of liking this vol pump, it looks like. May just be jumping around, but I've got my order at 15.30, and it looks like it's getting close to 15. It might just hit. It might just transform by the end of the day. We'll see. Man, this thing's still coming down. NASDAQ about to go through lows of day. VIX getting close to 29. Yeah, VIX 29, that's just not where I prefer to hold stuff over the weekend. Just not my cup of tea. Ooh, nice fish. What time did you put that on? Yeah, those Friday, Monday, like the vol expansion. Let me see the one I modeled out. I didn't take. Mine's not really showing much. 12:23 Eastern. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is. All right, little dip getting bought up. NASDAQ flushed its lows. Russell almost got to lows. S&P is a little bit further away. Yeah, that 13.14, it may just fill. Let's see, what did I get in for? Got in at 10.10, so I need 15.10 to remove risk. I've got my order at 15.30, so I may move that down. But I'll wait till after the bell because, like I said, a lot of times you'll get a little pump after MOC and after the bell. Got a little over 20 minutes till end of day, 10 minutes till MOC. Looks like I still have one big tranche. No, yeah. I have one big tranche that still has the potential to pin. It's between 67.15 and 67.90. So can't go too much lower. Nice, Anil. Is that a screenshot from Trade Steward? I don't know if I've seen that format. Oh, you're still on the whisper trades, huh? Whoa, look at this bounce. Taco coming in? You get an end of day taco? Yep. That is correcto mundo, Moel. and your exact max profit will be $500 per contract. Well, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this vertical. We're getting a kind of an aggressive bounce. I don't know that we're going to get back up to 70, which is what I need, but let's see where this bounce goes. Let me pull up my monster instead of clicking through toss. So I posted it in the Transformer chat yesterday, but this is what I had the opportunity at expiring today. If it would have been above 67.55, call it, it would have been close to 15K. Instead, I'm going to get this little minimum profit down here. But no loss. Well, the problem was we gapped down 80 points overnight. I would have, if we had kind of, opened up normal and bounced around, I probably would have just started scaling out of some. Yeah, yesterday there's not enough profit in there. I was already kind of below it. Well, let's see on that snapshot. Yeah, I was already. Price was at 68.30 when I took that, so it wasn't even in the big part. So I could have closed that yesterday for looks like about 6,000. But I typically don't start peeling off or doing anything. Sometimes I'll start transforming the iron condors to kind of prop up my minimum profit. But I usually don't do that till the day of. All right, that bounce starting to get pushed back down again. Got about 5 minutes till MOC. Trump to participate at a Saving College Sports roundtable right after the bell. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out my 6-7 put calendar.
Meta platform shares fall in a volume spike, last down 2 spots, 6%.
Booked about 9% on that. 1 DTE. I'll just let the bot close that one.
Trump says we concluded a good meeting with defense manufacturing firms. So this is a post from Trump on Truth Social. He says another meeting with defense firms is scheduled in 2 months. And Trump says that they have agreed to quadruple production of exquisite class weaponry.
All right, SPX still bouncing a little bit.
So Trump says BEA, Boeing, Honeywell all attended the
I
meeting.
assume they're, I'm going to say they are, let's see, we're at 41. I'm going to guess they are less than $1, maybe 80 cents.
So Trump says companies represented, including the CEOs of BEA Systems, Boeing, Honeywell Aerospace,
Like
L3 Harris,
is trading for about
Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon.
cents or so.
Seeing a headline here from Iranian state media, Iran Revolutionary Guard spokesman challenges Trump to have U.S. vessels escort oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz.
Looks like Trump's talking to somebody right now. Getting quotes on Financial Juice. About a minute till MOC.
One minute now until we get the markets on close imbalance.
Yeah, Mahomes too cheap to enter pre-MOC, so I'm just going to see if I can get in later. Probably won't be till the last couple minutes if I take one.
Ten seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 590 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side 207 million. Dow 30 sell side 98 million. Mag 7 buy side 119 million.
Small sell side. Just closed my vertical. Before the little drop, kind of looked like we were about to fill that 1314 DTE for another lock. If we can pop back up, I think it'll fill. which filling a 1314 DTE on the same day, locking that in is pretty solid. That's not going to happen too often.
So shares of Lockheed Martin and RTX, that's Raytheon.
SPX is at 36. Yeah, these things are still super cheap. Not sure we're going to even get filled today. I don't know if it makes it to $2. Maybe in the last minute. I'd like to have at least 2 minutes. $60 wide right now. No. Let's see. Looks like the 35 flies up to $1. Coming up on 5 minutes to go. That little MOC dip is getting bought up. My 1 DTE just closed. 4 plus 31.6%. $40 butterfly. Maybe $1.30. Maybe. Yeah, VIX is gunning for 30, and SPX isn't even moving. All right, I'm going to put an order in on the 40s at $2. Got 3 minutes. Boom, filled. Okay. Let's go. Let's have Mahomes send us into the weekend with a little money in our pocket. All right, 2 minutes to go. SPX is at 42. $43. 44. Let's get this bounce moving. Above 45's max profit. Got a little over a minute. Back down to 40. It's not too late, Kelvin. You got 45 seconds. Back down below 40. 38. Okay, let's go to 35 then. Yeah, likes that 40. Got to get away from 40. Back to 41. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's going to be ugly. Ooh, little markup back up to 67. Oh, my God. 67.39.99. Doesn't get much worse. Does not get much worse than that. All right, all. That is a wrap. I'm going to monitor this and work this transformer order. Try to get it filled by the end of the day, or in the next 15 minutes. But otherwise, have a good weekend. We'll talk to everybody soon. Cheers.